What was the meaning of the star? What is the star symbolize? What does the star represent?
In what verse?
Did you say in what verse?
What verse or chapter? Are you referring to a verse or?
No, throughout the birth of Christ, the shepherd has a star.
Okay.
Anybody want to say anything on it, though?
Since Sister Sabine didn't have any questions, she could take the first bite.
I don't have anything to say about that.
What do you think, Brother Eli?
Well, I know. Forgive me, I'm also getting ready for work. I know, naturally speaking, throughout men's knowledge, perhaps we should say human nature. Ever since I was in school in Haiti, they say everybody have a star. So whenever you see a star is gone or a star is coming down, that's when somebody passed away. So that's what my teacher has put in my head, naturally speaking, when I was in Haiti. So therefore now, when I start growing in the body, they tell me that the star represents the apostles. I say, okay. So, like you said last night, Brother Caleb, which is very, very, I could say, what's the word? Well, it put me to think, because when you said that, don't just say things, you just repeat after someone, but do research about it, see it for yourself, see the proof out of it, you know. So that's the phase that I am in right now, even though I'm 50-50 on it. You know, I also believe that we could repeat of what someone else is saying, but we also have to find the truth for ourselves. So nevertheless, that's what I heard so far of those representing. So what do you think, Brother Caleb?
Hold on real quick.
Brother Caleb, y'all are there?
I'm here. I said, hold on real quick. Okay. The statement that I made last night, I want you to understand it. I also repeat what ministry say. But if I repeat it, it's because I agree with it. Okay? But all I want you to know is that I'm trying to grow in the sense of I don't want to repeat something just because I heard it. Because sometimes you can repeat something and you don't even know why the minister said that. And you be like, this is tande tel moun di sa. You know what I'm saying? And just repeating things can get you in a lot of trouble because you don't know what you're saying yourself. If you repeat it, make sure you agree with what you're saying and you understand why you say it. That's what I was saying last night. Now, with dealing with the stars to me represent righteous men where the light of God or the glory of God is shining upon them. And they stand out in the middle of the darkness of the sky. And stars come out at night, representing this world of darkness, that men of glory or men of God. And when I mean men of God or sons of God, let me say this. When I say sons, I'm talking about a position, which could be male or female, where someone that is maturing in God and the glory of God is shining upon them, they shine out. They may not shine as the morning star. And the morning star represents, which is the sun, represents Jesus. They may not shine as bright as that, but they do have a glory. Now, the glory is the thing about a star. The star, it twinkles. A star can fall. A star can also fade out. The light of the star, it can fade. It's funny. I was going to a class with one of my good friends, Corinth, and he's studying astronomy. And he brought me, for his lab class, they had to go and study the stars. And they took us somewhere really, really far. Really, really far. It took us about 2 hours to get there. Away from Atlanta. Why? To get away from the pollution of the world. To get away from the smoking and have a pure sky where you can see clearly just the trees, just the sky. It's deep in the mountain, far. So that's completely dark, because the darker the sky, the brighter it shines, and the more you can see, to see the different stars. And it's funny. There's a teaching on YouTube that you guys can go and look at. A man, he studied the star of Bethlehem. And the reason why he studied that star, that's the star that you're talking about, Brother Eli. The star you're talking about, the birth of Jesus, called the star of Bethlehem. He studied that star to try to study, the study I was doing on the year Jesus was born, and to find out what year did that take place. Because that star of Bethlehem was a star that was not the same as any regular star, but it shone and it appeared. The glory of that star was brighter than every other star in the sky. And not only did the star appear, but I believe if we go to the book of Luke, in the book of Luke it says that in chapter 2, chapter 1. Let me see if it's chapter 2 or 1. Where the star came up, I think it says that there was song. They never heard a sound like that. I don't know if you guys can help me find the verse. They said they heard sounds of angels. I'm looking at verse 11 and 12. Let me start from verse 8, Luke chapter 2. But I want to make sure that's the verse. Let me see. Luke 2 verse 8 says, and there were in the same country